if you look at anything, the most important thing is the thumbnail sketch. The single most important thing in the whole video.
I'm just on there.
Okay.
Sally, in the hot tub for you? Did you get in that hot tub? The first step. Excuse me. Open wound burp. The first one on here. Hello from Bali. Good evening. I was eating some Dots pretzels before. So it should have smelled dotty if you smelled it.
I'm trying not to smell it.
Oh, it smells good.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure your intestine, large and small, both smell wonderful. Little stomach GERD going on there. Yeah. Good evening. Go back. It's a giant. I don't see Moneymaker on here yet.
I'm sure he'll come on.
I don't know. He's hiding. He may be hiding.
Why? Because I lost?
Because the Steelers got beat. I don't see Rick on here either, although I know Rick's watching. Happy New Year.
Did you see? GSR, I knew there's some of the repeat offenders on the live. Repeat offenders. I know. I just can't handle it. It's just so, ooh. That's what it is. Thanks, Mary Jane.
How you doing in Arkansas?
Hi, Purple.
It was an amazing touchdown. His 52-yard run. Josh Allen, looking pretty good. They got some good new crop of quarterbacks coming up. Bills are looking good. The Pack's looking good. I'm getting scared. Hi, Kay. I'm drinking your beer, Kay.
Hello. Oh, you're at the Vegas, Judy. Durango. There's a new Durango casino.
Sports book. That's one thing I miss about not going to Tahoe is I didn't get to make any bets on any of the football games.
Rolled you a couple.
Yeah, we got a lot. The Lions, man.
GSR. I was at the feminist comment in my BS that I spew every morning.
How you doing up in Nova Scotia? And thanks, Heather and Veronica. Is Tampa, you guys, I mean,
Oh, good.
it's going to be a game. I'm predicting Philly, but I don't care. I mean, I don't care. I don't know who the Niners. I think the Niners will do okay against either of those teams. I'm worried about
Thanks, Kim.
the Pack. I'm worried about the Ravens in the Super Bowl
Okay.
if we get there. How you doing, country girl from Alberta?
I will send Josh your love. I definitely will. Hi, Jack.
Your burp got 1,000 views. I got my Budweiser.
Pep, pep. I was burping in my shirt.
Hurts his hand.
I don't know what that is, B.
Bonjour up in Quebec, that French-speaking part of Canada. Isn't it amazing? You speak half.
It's the same shit.
Half English, half Canadian, which is English, and half French.
So if you don't like it, why you watch it?
I mean, they don't even speak French in, Louisiana, which is
That's a yummy drink.
our French state, but they still speak English.
This is, hi, Kara.
No
This
Togos
is-
today, Eric,
I
but
don't know what this is.
I did get
Chardonnay.
Bodine's SF
Oh,
today.
okay.
Where they have good tuna. And they also, what I love about that place is I get side salads. So we did not have to make a salad for my dad tonight. My dad's a creature of habit. He has a salad every night. So I had the salad ready made, pop it in there, throw some carrots on, throw some vegetables on there, cut up an
Rob,
egg.
go back
Boom.
in and go back out. Go out and come
Boom.
back in. Fizzy drink. This is just fizzy water. Oh, you worked for Anheuser-Busch? Oh, thank you for your live earlier. Oh, Michelle, I'm so happy. And this is why I do what I do. This is why people enjoy watching me. For whatever reason, I can empower others to do something positive.
I'll tell you guys about a cool email I got. Somebody found an old article from the Oakland Tribune about my dad. When he was 14 years old, my grandpa took him out to learn how to drive, and my dad crashed the car. He hit a parked car, and then he went into a
And
building.
hit a building.
Freaking
And
home.
hit a building right after the car.
Nobody knew. I mean, my dad never shared that story. Hey, when he was teaching me to drive, although he did take my ass out to a big parking lot, right? So he knew. He must have known, but he never told me. Don't worry. I crashed when I was learning, but crashed. There it is in the paper. I have proof. I called my mom. She started laughing.
Larry's here.
Hey, Larry. She's all, I heard something about that, but nothing much. I'm going to have to ask my aunt, who would have been like, well, she would have only been like four or 5 years old, but he crashed learning how to drive. Never told me.
But you know what's crazy to me? That these people are digging to find these like.
It was awesome.
I know, but it's interesting that they dig.
They weren't digging. Someone got a subscription to something and they found them for us. It was kind of nice. Very nice. I never would have known. I never would have known about that car accident. I never would have looked that up. And boom, there it was. Pretty damn cool. And somebody also, Jesse, also went to my uncle's grave in Vancouver, which I did show my dad. I showed him. He looked at it, you know, he kind of was giving it a serious look. Really neat things.
Yeah, it's weird about, like.
I did ask him about the article.
It's weird to me. Just weird to me. Why?
He said he didn't remember.
I just think it's odd.
The crash. This morning, I have it on video. I don't know where I'm going to post it, but yeah, I asked him about it. He did not remember it. And there was another incident that happened with my dad when he was a kid, when he was like 10 years old. He and a friend were inner tubing, and neither of them could swim, according to the article. And his friend got knocked off the inner tube and drowned. My dad, the article says the friend who was my dad was yelling, and they found the kid, tried to resuscitate him for 10 minutes, and he passed. Two really amazing stories. My mom knew about that story. That had, she had heard about that, but not about the car crash. And then my dad saved a girl. I mean, the amazing thing is he lost a friend when he was 10 to drowning, and they were trying to resuscitate the kid, could not resuscitate him. And then when I was growing up, when I was about 10 years old, my next door neighbor's a little girl, drowned in the pool. She was at the bottom of the pool, and the girl's brother jumped in, got her out. They ran over and got my dad, and my dad resuscitated her. So that adds an interesting aspect to the story of saving the next door girl, which was neat enough. One of my favorite things my dad ever did, favorite stories of my dad, and then to learn that was kind of after he lost a friend at 10 and went through, probably watching them trying to resuscitate and revive the child, really probably incredibly traumatic. Thank you for the fish. And then he had the opportunity to face it himself as an adult. He was able to resuscitate the girl, and she's absolutely fine. Went on. What's up, Bob?
He's out wandering in the back.
What's up?
Oh my God.
Thank you, it was good.
Right,
No, two different articles. Okay, there was a wealth of articles that they sent.
Yeah, I got a sandwich for you, Bob.
It's cool, but at the same time, it's really weird that people go to that much effort to figure things out or to find things. It's just odd. I'm sorry that some people are jerks too. Oh, thanks, User. They are jerks, but that's kind of par for the course. We have a lot of jerks on social media. This is a New Jersey shirt. One of my friends gave me.
Tuna, and it's delicious.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Sandwich is absolutely
Raquel,
delicious.
it's like, what are you
It's a
actually
delicious
searching
sandwich.
for in the first place? Like,
Delicious.
I would just, I don't think that way.
Tuna. You like tuna?
I just don't think that. I don't think that way.
Look at that, Dad.
And let me
Look at
Google
that sandwich.
Edward Salinger and find out what I can find. It's
Loaf
kind
of
of
lettuce on your
weird.
lip. Can I get that off?
Where is it?
It's on the side of your, there it is. Got it. I'll get
Okay.
you a new, there it is.
What the hell is
A
this?
new
Okay.
napkin.
Very good.
It is
Yeah.
very good. I have
It's just,
had
I mean,
that
people are
same
gonna do it, you know? I mean, people do it, especially when you put yourself on social media. They feel entitled to know everything about you and your family and who, but I mean, we share what we wanna share. I don't know, it's weird.
Ba, 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 da, ba. What are you talking about?
I didn't sleep that well, Tara, but I went to bed late because of my daughter and my son.
I saw some from Toronto. My Grinch pants. These are my football pants. Anytime there's going to be a
Hi,
game
Mr.
on,
Butts.
which my dad actually watching in the other room.
And I'm a weirdo.
You need a bear? I'm
What
watching
the
Ted.
hell you gonna do?
Remember the movie, The Little Bear with
It's my
Mark
favorite.
Wahlberg?
I think the regular, Kay. The regular. Not the
Well,
peach.
there's now a series, a Ted series,
I
at
know.
least season 1, and it's absolutely the favorite thing I've seen on TV since Shameless on Showtime.
Don't even compare it to Shameless.
It's very similar.
No.
It is.
I mean, I took naps today, you guys. I could not get out. I finally showered at like 4:45 today. I was
It's the
lazy.
funniest freaking
And
thing in the world.
God. And he had it on, and it wasn't that good.
It's not your kind of humor.
It's just
It's
not.
it's
But
intellectually.
shame. Oh, so now I'm stupid.
I didn't say that. I'm saying it's intellectually sewer humor. It's high intellect, low. It's base
That's what.
sewer humor.
Was that not Shameless?
Shameless was evil, right? But the ideas, for instance, in this show, just the little funny frickin' things that happen, like
No,
the
I
bear
don't.
sets up some guy, some high school kid who has no father, and they pretend that they're his father. He's going to meet his father for the first time, but it's a big scam because he's a bully and he picks on him. And then when he's calling the restaurant to give his order, to give a message to the guy saying your dad's not going to come, she says, "Can you find the stupid looking guy that looks like an idiot?" And the waitress in her dead serious voice goes, "This is Cassidy's. You're going to have to be
It's
more
Friendlies.
specific than that."
It's Friendlies.
I mean, it's just classic stuff like that is just incredible. And the subject matter is beyond the pale. They don't back off of anything. They have
It's
everything in
completely
that.
teenage
from,
boy humor. It's not
yeah,
that funny.
it is. Well, it's a teenage boy that it's about, but it's much more.
Okay, who's the boy? He reminds me. He was a younger kid. Hi, Bulldog.
This is the show on Peacock.
Peacock.
It's called Ted. And
Who
it's,
is the boy in the show? Because he was a young child on a movie. He was in the show Parenthood.
No way.
No, it's not where my visual was going. I don't know.
I've
I
never
can't
seen
place
the kid.
it.
I couldn't place the kid. But it's pretty damn funny. And the father.
I can't think. I gotta look. I gotta do some research.
Manscaped is just a company that I advertise for. They sell male grooming products. Not only was the show Parenthood good, but the movie.
I
directed
didn't
by
get
Ron
the
Howard,
mushroom
was good.
coffee because I looked at it and it was like
It was
$40.
Canoe Reeves' second movie was Parenthood.
And I didn't want to spend $40.
He did play Max on Parenthood, apparently. I stand corrected. What are you sniffing?
So I'm kind of scared.
About what?
So I'll try to find it somewhere else.
On what?
The mushroom coffee people are recommending for me because I'm having a hard time drinking coffee. It's low
Canoe
acidity and
He was in Parenthood. Coffee. You're nervous about coffee?
I can't drink coffee.
Oh, well then you shouldn't drink coffee.
So people who have the same issues I have suggested mushroom coffee. I would love it. I'm kind of scared to do it, and it was expensive.
Mushroom coffee. Wow. Yeah, Milo's in it. Milo Kunis. Mila Smilas. Mila. Frickin', what's his name's wife? What's the dude's name?
Ashton.
Ashton's wife. Am I
It's
grumpy today?
expensive.
I'm always grumpy.
You've been great. He's been great.
And that's wonderful. She's gonna tell you if I'm grumpy or not.
You have been.
I have been.
What's wrong with that? It's called own your reality, Dan.
Why don't you eat some Power Beets?
Okay. Where are they?
I don't know. I don't even know what they are. But
Why did you say that then?
well, because you're calling me sour, so eat some Power Beets.
Big deal. Everybody's sour a time or two.
I'm not sour at
You're
all.
sour.
I'm not in the least bit sour.
You're a little bit sour.
I'm sweet, not
No,
sour.
you're not.
Yes,
You're
I
sour.
am.
You are not sweet.
I am sweet as can be. You better not be wasting that good food salad.
He is. He said he's
Pop, what are you doing?
What?
How's that sandwich?
I am too, Evelyn. And so
Why aren't you eating it?
I was really nervous to buy it for $40.
Take your time, Pop. It's all right. Take
For
your time.
$40. I thought, I don't want to do something that, I don't know. I'm really cheap like that when it comes to that.
But you go to the casino and just drop whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's different.
I was spending money on the important things.
Just see, do you hear about you? Can you contest to the grouchiness? He has to come and attack me.
I'm not attacking. I'm just saying you.
Attack. For all those people who don't see Dan's attacking manner, that was it.
Just pointing out
Alert!
the
Alert!
obvious.
Alert! That was Dan's attacking manner. Alert! 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 Alert!
Bandit.
Dan likes to
Bandit.
deflect.
Hit the bandit.
The deflection is here and it's
I got
real.
robbed by a one-armed bandit.
Don't do that.
What? I got robbed by a one-armed bandit?
Yeah.
Why
All
are you
the-
flicking your dandruff
All the
at me?
people, because my
I know.
my
I
hair's
don't want
wet.
dandruff in my
So,
nose.
I'm trying to like
I'm
dry
not,
it
I
out.
have enough allergies. Danielle!
The mushroom coffee. All right, I'll try.
Boz anytime.
So that's slots addiction. You know, I can think of worse addictions. Yes, if my slot addiction was that bad, yes, but I'm not at risk of losing my house nor not paying my bills.
Just going hungry as we get older. That's all.
Yeah, you go hungry.
I'm not. Maybe I won't go hungry, but I might be living in a tent offside of the creek.
Yeah, you're going. I can see that you are a threat.
Maybe we can
of
get a
going
nice
hungry.
tent with a casino view, so we can go, like, live in a tent and we can look out and go, that's where all of our money is, in that casino over there.
It's
And we can see our money from wherever we are, and maybe even hear, maybe even smell something from the steak shop coming over. Remember when we used to go there? That smells good. In a van down by the river, which is my absolute favorite Saturday Night Live
There's
skit.
nothing wrong with a little slot action once in a while.
There is nothing wrong. I actually was willing to go when we canceled Tahoe. I was willing to go to the casino with her because we were going to go to Tahoe. I wasn't going to bring it up, but if she had brought it up, I would have said, okay, I'll go. She didn't bring it up, so I got saved. I bailed out. And we went to Umai, which is pretty good.
I did bring it up. I said, ooh, we could go, because somebody on the live, my subscriber live, said, you should go to the casino, Dan could sit at the bar and watch the game and you can gamble for a little bit. And you were like,
I said, that's not a bad idea.
no, that's not what you said. You said, hell no, that's not how I'm going. That's not where I'm going. So,
We canceled Tahoe because there was a winter storm advisory. And we could have made it, as it turned out. But, you know, now that we're
I was
both in our
much-
50s,
I was much
we
happier
realize that
when I
there
didn't
are,
go.
you know, you don't want to chance that getting stuck on
They-
that road
they
for like
were-
8 hours.
They were at a club till 3 in the morning.
Oh God, I'm glad we didn't go. I'm so glad we didn't go. I would not have slept at all.
So it was good. I was able to get up in the morning, feel fresh, and go to see Wesley play football in the rain. That was great. Yeah. Dan, I wish he had Larry David's bank account, but he doesn't.
I'd buy a shrimp farm if I had Larry David's bank account.
You would buy a strip club?
A shrimp? Yeah, I'd buy a strip club. I'd build a strip club. But I said a shrimp farm. It was a joke to the original Larry
I
David.
thought I heard strip club.
Well, strip club works too. But in the original Larry David episode, it was like 90 minutes long. The original Curb episode was a 90-minute movie. And
No,
in it,
Linda.
the president of NBC says, Larry, you know, go F yourself. Take your $250 million and buy yourself a damn shrimp farm. Because Larry accused him of stealing shrimp out of his Chinese
Did you
food.
hear shrimp? Or did you hear strip? Because I heard strip.
We can eat shrimp naked. How's that? We can
In the
get
strip
both.
club?
No, we can make our own club. I'll put a pole in the bedroom. I'll have it installed
Oh,
tomorrow.
Angie, I don't like buffets. They kind of
Bubble
creep me
gum.
out. Strip, yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. I was like,
Do you guys realize how many stars came out of the movie Fast Time at Ridgemont High?
what the hell brought that up?
I just
Squirrel.
I'm just telling you. I mean, you name anybody, right? They were in Fast. Anybody who became a star
Oh, shrimp paste.
came from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's
Fermented.
remarkable.
How about fermented shrimp paste? Would you ever eat that?
Well, I don't like fermented food. I mean, you know what fermented means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It's like an unclean vagina that sits there after exercising and pee-pee and everything for many days.
Well, you could use the word ferment to describe that, but that's not exactly the definition. It's, I mean, literally, it's rotting stuff that's rotting away. It's fermenting is like, you know,
Exactly
you have
how
a
I
half-life and
described
it just degrades into alcohol, a smaller form, a smaller molecule. That's fermenting. And there's a lot of stuff fermenting.
Aged, old, stinky, and bubbling.
Fermenting.
Shit balls.
Thank you so much for the follow. I forgot I'm supposed to ask. If you like, follow, please.
Rotting, anyhow. Do you not like
My
my,
dad is up.
my
He's,
analogy?
he's nursing a tuna fish sandwich over there. He did take a nap from 4 to 4:30, so I don't know what's going to happen tonight. But the football game's on. He's got a tuna fish sandwich.
We all napped. Me and Grandpa have been really tired. So I did nap today and I did not want to get up. I
We're
forced
all
myself.
fermenting. Literally, we're fermenting till we're
Thanks,
born.
Reeds.
We start to ferment and then we die.
She was obnoxious.
When you become fully fermented or pickled or whatever the hell you call it.
Pickled. We're all
I've
good.
not heard of Amen clinics. I've heard of the Gesundheit. Gesundheit. What is it? Gesundheit. When you sneeze. Gesundheit.
Yeah.
The Gesundheit clinic. Because I saw the movie with Robin Williams, so I'm familiar
B,
with
go to
that.
sleep. You're up way too late.
Tuna is
Hi,
delicious.
Jessica. How are you? Gesundheit. Achoo!
Mike, I didn't mean to do that.
What'd you do?
I brought up Mike's ex-wife. I don't know whether we were talking about the tuna factory or
The fermented vagina or the Gesundheit? What, Mike, what was the association? My May 5th. May 5th. That is what a fart is. Fermented poop. A fart is a fermented poop. It's coming down the pike because poop is fermented. It's been matriculated.
I think a fart is just air that moves through your colon
Yes,
and
it's
your rectum. And it
What do you
might
think
pass-
pushes the air out?
I don't know. Maybe it
Your
just
poop.
passes the poop.
No,
passes
it doesn't.
picks up
It's
a
your
couple of
poop
molecules.
coming down your colon.
Are there any proctologists on here that can explain the fart process a little more scientifically than we have done? Because it's not a joke, right? I mean, if you've ever smelt the day after Del Taco, it's clearly not a joke. It's a serious problem. It's kind of like global warming.
Do you not notice that every time there's not a shit too far from a fart once you've been gassed in?
I mean, I think there might be a connection, but I don't think it's necessarily like it has to be from a shit. Maybe what if you just fart out some of your stomach juices, like your GERD?
It doesn't happen. It's your
How's
poop
your
coming
GERD-
down
how's
your
GERD
colon.
doing, by the way?
I have been eating much different the last 2 days, so far it's okay. So far good, it's okay. So I'm cutting out foods. So
Pop, what you doing? Pop, did you eat that?
What?
Holy shit, you ate the whole thing. Good job.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, you did good, Pop.
I was hungry.
I'm happy.
Well, thank you.
All right, I'll take that. If you can go sit on the couch, watch a little TV, watch the football
very
game.
sad we're not
Yeah?
hearing about Ed.
You want more drink?
No, I'm fine.
You know,
All right, I
so
want you to come over here carefully. Carefully step
you know I
out.
trigger very easily.
All right, this way, go that way. right
And
there. Go on that couch right
if
over
you
there.
haven't noticed,
And I'm gonna fill your drink up in case you get thirsty.
so this show isn't about Ed.
It's Dad, it's a football game.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit.
Yeah, you're watching the game, good.
I'm just saying.
All right.
People are under the impression that we
Yeah, that's
are
fine,
supposed
right
to
there,
talk
Bob.
about Ed 24/7. We don't do that. Because it's more than just about Ed. It is BFFs, Lee. It's not just about Ed. And if you've been here long enough, you will know Ed hasn't been on and alive in a long time. And you know why that is? I'll tell you. It's because he's not wanting to be on alive. So that's okay. We don't do it. So enjoy us. You're going to enjoy us along.
Oh,
And that's
crap.
okay.
What happened to my pussy?
I don't know what you did with it. It's all about the money. Show me the dollar bills, yo-yo. Yes, it's all about the dollar bills. We planned this out. When we got married, I think I was 22, 23, and I said, honey, I have a prediction. I think we are going to take care of your father one day. Let's get a business plan into effect. So when we take him at the
And I think
Hold
that
on.
something called TikTok's going to come about.
at the eight, ow, you pinched
How
my
did you
butt
predict?
fat.
She predicted
I
TikTok
predict
26 years ago.
Can you believe that?
I mean,
I was so
that's a crystal
smart.
ball right there.
I was so smart that I said, honey, let's get it. And there's going to be something called YouTube and
Yep.
social and TikTok. And we are going to make a buttload of money.
Because Grandpa's going to turn into the sweetest man in the world.
Yes.
And he's going to have this amazing grace about him when he gets dementia. And he's going to turn into this different person that the entire world loves.
Yeah.
That's the only reason she married me.
That's exactly.
She knew it was
I
coming.
saw it.
Took a while to wait. I mean, we had to get through a lot of shit.
A lot of shit.
Lot of shit.
But I held out for the dollar bill, yo.
And now we're being rewarded. Thanks, Dad.
Money! That's right.
Yep, that's how you plan your life out, guys. I mean, don't go with the standard, inside the book thing. Pick it, go, hey, this, plan what's going to happen 30 years from now, and then follow your goal with reckless abandon. And eventually, you might get your own ad.
Let me tell
Or
you.
you could go shopping for an ad.
You can
There
borrow
are
it.
ads out there.
There are people who take
If
our
you
videos.
find the right ad, you too could be a internet whatever. You got to find the right ad. That's
Internet superstar.
maybe we should do a podcast on how to find the right ad. What to look for in an ad.
And I'm going to tell you, I quit my
because
job.
nobody can do it themselves. You have to look for somebody else. to
I
get
quit
you.
my job 20 years ago in
No way.
anticipation of today.
Well, we saw it coming because we saw, he was calling me Mark and stuff, so we knew it was coming.
It was coming.
It was coming.
It was coming.
Only a matter of time.
Matter of time. And here we are.
And we knew the technology would catch up to where we'd be able to bank it.
Bank it.
We can bank it.
Bank.
Look at that, man.
God.
Bank
what a
it.
godsend.
Who are we talking to, by the way? I don't
Cash
even know what
cow.
name we're talking about.
Cash cow Ed was. Who knew?
Who?
Go figure.
I got it.
I
Who are we
knew.
talking to?
I don't know. I don't remember the
So
name.
this is just an
Some
maybe. I hope you didn't misread it and we
No,
didn't go on that 10
I
minute rant
didn't,
for nothing.
because they did it several times.
Where's Ed? Can you find Ed in this picture?
Where's Waldo?
Ratings will absolutely go down without Ed. I mean, Ed's Ed. I mean, we have an Ed. You have an Ed?
And you know what? People all over TikTok are stealing Ed. They're
stealing
stealing our
Ed.
videos.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
are stealing our videos.
We're not the
to
only ones out
hit
there
it
with an
big.
Ed.
Even though it's our Ed, it's not theirs.
It's our Ed.
It's our Ed.
Quit stealing our Ed.
God, you
Get
guys.
your own Ed.
Get your own fucking Ed. That's hard work in there.
Oh yeah, they're stealing Ed. I saw a video with a talking horse. They thought that was Mr. Ed was anyway. Bad.
Don't even go there. That was bad.
Well, the old people will know.
No, that was
the
bad.
old people will know.
I know. Mr. Ed was a talking horse.
The old people will know.
Why are you stooping to her level for Lee? Well, because if you notice before your rude karma started,
This is called entertainment.
Yes.
I don't care what the topic is. If the topic's Ed, I'm gonna go off on Ed, right? They're talking to a lot of people, so you got to say something.
oh, one more thing.
Oh shit!
For
I
Lee.
knew.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is my husband. We are a team. We feed off of each other and we produce together and we direct together. Just in case you didn't know that. Can you do that? Did you have one more thing to say?
I forgot what it was because yes, we're a team. I'm the coach. No, I'm not coach.
You ain't the coach.
What are you?
We're both. I just said we're both
We're
directors,
equal?
and we're both.
Ed's the
equal.
coach.
No, Ed's the muse.
Ed's the football.
Ed is the ball.
Ed's the team. We direct the team. We make the videos. Ed's the actor. Ed's the actor. We're both team captains, right? But we're team captains. We're co-captains of the same team.
It's quite interesting.
It's very interesting. I think you should.
I didn't
I think
know.
we're a model
I
for
think-
future,
Marriages?
marriages too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we rock it, baby.
I mean,
This one.
if I got laid in the last month, I might agree with you more.
I
But
know, but you.
we're like the perfect marriage without perfection, and we're missing a lot of shit, a lot of holes. But
No, you're missing the
still-
holes.
I'm missing the hole, right? I'm looking for the hole.
I
I can't find it. I'm in a whole lot of trouble right now.
A whole lot of nothing.
I'm coming up
whole lot
empty.
of
You guys
zero.
ever dig and dig and dig and get nothing?
It's
Nothing.
it's like an empty water well.
It's like a black hole.
It's kind
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that too. I mean, by
It's-
the way, that's not referring
it's-
to a human, race. That's referring to an astronomical phenomenon called
my undercarriage.
a black hole. They're out there. Look it up. I'm not making that up.
It's a female.
I think.
It's a.
I mean, if you're gonna call it anything, of course it's a female. It's just a big black hole that sucks everything in. What?
I don't suck everything in.
I mean,
I'm actually not sucking anything in.
a black hole is a female that doesn't spit. It swallows.
No black hole swallows.
They all swallow. They might burp, like I don't know what are those things called when that really powerful thing comes out. It burps out like a plasma ray or something, but
Huh?
pretty much. I mean, can you imagine getting a blowjob by a black hole? Holy shit, that would be like, man,
I don't think you can say.
what?
I don't think you can say blowjob.
I didn't say that word. I said plow job. I mean, it's snowing everywhere. You don't have a good plow job, you're going to be
people-
tripping and falling. Your car's going to be.
People need a good plow.
Everybody needs a good plow.
Rich, I'll be your girlfriend. Rich Q, you can waste your money on me right here. Fire in the hole. It's been a fire and dry hole lately.
At 47, is it too young to get a trust together? Just get it revocable. As long as it's revocable, you're good.
Did you find out the other word, peck peck?
I don't care. I didn't
I'm gonna
care
start
whether
calling
the
you
Bills.
peck peck.
I literally, I'm just a 49er fan, so everything else is entertainment. Josh Allen is pretty impressive, so I'll give you that. And the Pack was pretty impressive, beating them boys, the Cowboys. Man, it's gonna be fun to see what happens. Jerry Jones, he's pissed. There's gonna be some changes. There's gonna be some changes. Dogs are out.
Peck peck.
The grandpa today.
Peckety peck.
It's going to be interesting because he took a nap from 4 to 4:30 today, which is unusual. Hey, from Redwood City. My grandparents lived in Redwood City. My dad's parents, actually. He took a nap, so I don't know really what's going to happen. We got up, he ate his dinner, and now he's watching the game. New quarterback for the Pack. Yeah, I mean, Pack's kind of scares me because I'm a huge Niner fan.
Nope.
You were born in Redwood City? I was born just down the peninsula from you in San Jose. Ed's pretty tough, man. Ed was tough. I mean, he was a tough man. In his day, the guy, you wouldn't mess with him in his day.
Grandpa is good. Thank you for the gift. Grandpa's
That's
on
why he's still a tough man. He's 91.
I don't know why.
He never ever complains about anything ever. Ever.
Gosh, I can't like this.
Except not knowing where the hell he is. He never complains.
He doesn't. Even when
He's
he's
a freaking
confused, he
rock.
doesn't complain.
When he's sick, when he
Claudia?
falls, when he's got bandages all over his face, nothing. He never says, I need some pain meds. I have to push Advil on him.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle was the director of a daycare center. That was her last job. because I did not want my kids to be raised in daycare. So she went into daycare, stayed in daycare, and her last job, she was worked daycare until she was pregnant with Andrew. And when she went out on maternity leave with Andrew, she never went back. So all my daughters went to daycare, but they went with their mother to daycare. She was the director of it, which worked out perfectly. Had health insurance and all that stuff from her. It's great. Is Danielle on Patreon? Yes,
Danielle and Dan.
I am, but you need to give me the password.
He participates.
I send videos in, but I can't.
You send
get
videos
on.
to me, and
But I can't get on because.
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome. A preschool teacher. Very important job.
Yeah, and then I took care of the kids, and now I work every
Thomas,
single
thank
day
you
of
so
my
much.
life.
Thomas thinks I'm hot AF.
Oh, good.
Or not.
No, that's Danielle. Sorry.
Never mind, Tom. I take it back.
I'm almost 50. I'll turn 50 in May. Oh, Nicola, thank you. Richie Q.
If you ask what law school I went to, it's McGeorge. I couldn't see the whole question.
Uh-oh. Richie Q, thank you. QQ. Q ball.
Hi, Jessica.
No, I know. TT. Oh, that's so boring. That's a TT? That should be a peck peg. Because it pegs. This should be a TT.
These are going by so fast.
Oh, hold on. I gotta
Thank you
start
so
looking
much for
up
the
here.
follow, by the way. I appreciate
Give me a
that.
minute, YouTube. He can't follow the quickness of the
If
3 daycare homes. Ugh, I couldn't do it. My friend wanted me to do it with her and open up businesses, and I just said, no, hell no, I ain't doing that again. It's a lot of work. Oh, look, Jeffrey Epstein's here.
who wanted to?
Cheryl. Look, Jeffrey Epstein's here.
Hey, you came back from the
We
dead.
did.
Hey, Jeff. Never mind. I can't go there. I'd probably get bumped off, but it would have been funny. I can just tell you that.
And Jeffrey said hi. Are you here, present day?
I can't say it, Jeff.
Are
I
you
can't. I just
speaking
can't.
from beyond? Are you here?
Jeff, Epstein's Black Book is selling for it's selling for like $2 million online. It's going to the auction. Epstein's Black Book.
You know what? There's more people more exciting than Bill Clinton who attended the island.
Yeah, I mean that's not an image I want to really put in my head. I mean,
why do people choose Bill Clinton? How do you feel about good old Bill going to the island? Well, let's talk about the countless other fucking idiots out there.
I like more. Bill didn't have to go far.
Satan is our Lord and Savior. Spread his word. Yes, cheers to that. Cheers.
All right, I just spread his word for you. My teeth are not real. Clinton made my teeth. Actually, I took a picture of Bill Clinton smiling to the dentist, and I said, "Can you make my smile look exactly like Bill's?" And that.
Yeah, get over it because he was our president. Dear
Look,
Lord and
if you look
Savior,
at my,
devil.
it does. They look exactly like Bill Clinton's.
It's not because it's just a president.
Monica?
It's because he was
Monica?
a Democratic president. Y'all are picking on him. Well, how do you feel about Bill Clinton? Stupid. Look at everybody else that was on there. Get on with yourself.
What's up, Pop?
I said, I'm tired.
All right. Well, you've eaten, so you taking your
I don't know why
pills.
I'm so
Oh, bye,
tired.
Tommy.
Move
This
back.
isn't an airport.
Danielle,
you don't
move in,
have
let
to
me- I'll help
announce
you.
your
Come on, Pop.
departure.
Why am I so
Just so you
tired?
know.
Because you're 91 and you took meds that make you tired, but
I'm only 90.
Grandpa's got jokes.
Hi, Danielle.
I-
Grandpa's got jokes tonight.
What?
I said you're in a good spirits tonight. You're making humor.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I know, Pop. We'll get you to bed.
Becca, I run just as long as I can.
Oh,
Did you see that? He was really tired today. He's so sad. He slept late too. I think he was up a lot last night. That's why. Oh, thanks, Jeff. We've come a long way since George Washington. It's just so funny to me. It's leave Bill, right? It just makes me laugh because, people literally pick the political dudes that they think you affiliate with, and then they throw it at you as a reaction and as a see how you respond. Y'all, I don't need to tell you what my political affiliation is, but I see them all, Republican, Democrats, moderates, and everybody in between. Who fucking cares if Bill went? You know how many other people went there? I think Trump did too, right? Funny. Huh? Funny. But it's meant to just be a trigger and disrespect. That's all it is for. But it's funny, people want to forget about the other people who went there, but they want to just poke at the people who they choose to poke at. They all went there. Newsflash. Just saying. Are you my dad? No. Jesus loves you, winos. Hi, Alex. Love you. I'm a nasty woman. Cheers, nasty girl. Didn't Janet Jackson have that song? Don't mean a thing. Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na. Ooh, that nasty girl. Cheers. You should drink a lot. Why? Do you know sprinting is more effective than jogging? Okay. And? Jesus, drink one too. By the way, those of you who count my alcoholic numbers of alcohol, this is my second glass. This is my second glass. God, Lord Almighty, I hope I can wake up tomorrow morning. Shitballs. Yeah, nasty girl. Don't mean a thing. Boop, boop, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, that nasty girl. Good Lord. They do, Karen. They know what you want. I don't run for time. I just run until I'm tired. Why am I sleeping upstairs? Because this Danny boy over here does not sleep, and either does Ed. And so
by the way,
I
I'm
can
just going to
sleep.
say for the record, I'm not a fan of that. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's healthy. Now, this is just me, right? A lot of people like that. I personally don't. I think something gets lost without, that's my own personal opinion. She disagrees with me. But I feel like something is lost there. Just my personal opinion. I got to put that in. Go ahead now. Huh? Oh.
Nothing's lost.
Well, again, it's not all about just you.
Sleep
There's
is
two
not
people
lost.
involved.
I love
Sleep
my sleep.
is gained, but something is lost, in my opinion. Now that's that's just the way it affects me personally. It's not there's a lot of people like it, but I'm like, wow, it's just like it's like slowly eroding something. That's my opinion over a long period of time. Just saying. What? I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not. I respect your opinion. I'm just giving mine. I think, Lady Leo, I think over time, I mean, there is something really intimate about being stuck in the same bed and, smelling your partner's farts and stuff. I don't like that part, but I'm saying there is something. Or,
Thank you. Sleepless nights will erode you too.
Yeah, no, they will, absolutely. But I don't sleep anyway, so I just have nothing, right?
Right.
I do have my dog.
Sleep is
I hang
important,
with my
and
dog.
that's the one thing for me is that I'm a better person when I sleep. I can't with you.
I'm saying I can't help it, right? It's just entertainment, and you gave me that opening, so I didn't even say a word. I just gave a look, and I got thrilled. But that's my opinion. People ask us for marriage advice. I'm just saying I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I'm fine with it for short periods of time, and it's a necessity right now. But it's not. I'm just saying it's not necessarily a model that I would follow and say this is, this is the best model of a marriage. That's my own personal opinion. Now we've been married 26 years. I mean, it's it's not that as big of a deal right now. And things change throughout the course of relationships. People pass, and then you know. But I'm just saying, from my experience,
I have to go back.
if someone asked me about, is that preferable to, sleeping together? I personally think that a bond is built up by sleeping in the same bed. And I wouldn't have said that a year ago.
Do you know what my bond is when I sleep with you?
I don't know.
Thinking about the pillow
it's
careening over your nose and mouth
well,
because you don't let me sleep. Do I have
I'm
to
just
go
saying,
back?
it's just me. It's
You
not-
said people
not about-
pass. Does that mean you want me back in your bed? Shit.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's like sometimes I'm very happy to have my own bed, but I think over time, if I'm giving advice
Let me
out to
one
1,000 people, then I think over time,
Yeah, but
it's
I
not
think
something
I would
recommend.
say 50% of the people sleep separately.
A lot of people do. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying for me. It's just me personally.
For a nice warm dog. I sleep.
I don't
with
know
my-
if she's Turkish. She might be a little Turkish.
I sleep with my dog. I don't
We don't
sleep
know.
alone. He doesn't sleep alone. We both have companions.
I
in
mean,
bed
that
with
was the
us.
other, when we slept together, that means all the dogs and cats were in there too, as opposed to now, like one dog's up there, one dog's with me. So it is a lot easier to sleep. But again, we're talking about marriage, not sleep. So if you ask me what's the best thing
Yeah,
for
I think
sleep,
so too. I think for
I'd
me,
say-
TCC, for me, I am better with him. I'm not so angry with him because I'm sleeping. And before, every day I would wake up and I was looking at him like, fuck you! He's like, for what? I said, you did not let me sleep. And half of the time, he's not even aware of it. So, you have so many accounts on her. No, honey, Mel, I have my own accounts. And by the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Danielle Salinger. I'm his wife.
and I have only one account, you're on it. It's my only account.
She has no reason to be angry with the man who gave her a perfect life.
I don't
Ew.
need a CPAP machine. I don't snore. I just don't sleep.
Ew. I mean, that's such an ugly thing.
What?
Somebody said that. She has such a perfect life from the man who gave her one.
Well, we built the life together.
Thank you.
Quite honestly, that what we have, I did not build myself. I mean, whatever the hell we ended up, I mean, we've just been kind of, it's like two blindfolded people trying to find their way through the forest, and this is where we ended up. And I can't take credit for it. I can take credit for like earning some of the money, but that again, if you knew where I was before I met her, I probably never would have amounted to anything. I can't, I mean, I was a lost soul. The black hole. So who knows what would have happened to me without, I don't know. I mean, you don't know what alternative paths
The
of life
bottom
would
line
bring.
is we are, yes, Michelle, we're a partner. We are partners together through this life, right? And so
Good and bad, and we go through bad times. We're, that's how you know you can make it, is you go through bad times, then you come out the other side,
you're just
and then
you're
you go
just
through more bad times, but you know
but
you're
your
gonna
bad
come out.
times are no sex. That's your bad time.
Mostly, but that's, I mean, not only.
Yes, it is. Because
Okay,
other than
you're
that,
right.
everything's been fine.
Pretty much.
Yes, it's just your
I'm
bad
just that way.
times is lack of sex.
Right.
That's it.
Probably.
When you get sex,
Probably.
you're happier.
Probably.
But everything else is ironed out. It flows.
Yeah, I mean, we're here where we are by choice, right? And I had to make those choices a number of times. So it's just the way it is right now. But yeah, probably most of mine are more related to, I don't know why, but
Sex.
sex.
The black hole, as he calls it.
Yeah.
The dried up black hole. Menopausal hole. We do have, we need 2 California exactly to dry. I told Jan before I moved separately.
It's in men's DNA, I think. It must be.
It is.
Unless it's
I
just
think-
me.
I think it's just.
I do.
I
I'm
think
much
it's
better,
just.
happier, better person.
I think it's just because to me there's so much more. Like when I think it's endearing for me to be able to when we lay in bed together, and even though you're sleeping and I'm watching my show. And,
We don't have others. We joke a lot, but no, we've had some fun times in our lives.
who's others?
Someone said, "Are you sleeping with other people?" Like, You know, I think that's what they're
What
saying.
the fuck is wrong with people?
I'm just saying, no, that's not,
I agree, VM.
yeah, thank you.
VM said a good night's sleep is a secret to a healthy marriage.
Well, a good night's sleep's great. I will.
This
agree
is
with
an
that.
open marriage. This is a marriage.
It's
This
only
is a
open
monogamous.
when
This is a monogamous marriage.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, we have a monogamous marriage. And I mean, I'm always open to anything as long as there's complete agreement. But again, I have, you know, is it the Y? The Y chromosome? What do men have? X and Y or XX or YY? Whatever it is, I got the penis. So when you have the penis, you know, you have a different mindset.
Thanks
I'm
for
pretty much
explaining
open
that.
for
I think
anything.
people were questioning what you actually had down yonder. Penis, vagina, or both.
I wish I had a vagina. I mean, I would go to town.
I don't think you can do
I
yourself.
would go to fucking
Okay.
town.
You didn't put your settings on 18 and over.
Sorry. I take that back.
Anywho, fuck.
I mean, don't you ever wish you had like the other person's genitals for like just a day and go, you know, oh,
You mean
that's cool.
both of them at the
Yeah.
same time?
Well, I don't know how that would work.
A hermaphrodite.
Again, I know the word, but I'm just, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I can't stand
Somebody-
the sister wife.
Somebody
I
said.
cannot,
Somebody said.
I
you wouldn't-
cannot listen to another
Somebody
minute.
said you wouldn't get much done. Dan would never come out of his room.
And that was, you know, the movie that I was talking about, Ted, the show with the teddy bear, another hilarious freaking joke. So the kid's like 16, and he's going to go rent his first corno, and the bear says to him, he says, should I rent my first corno? And the bear's all, well, have you finished every other activity and every other project you've ever wanted to do in the rest of your life? What a great line. Seth
I
MacFarlane's
love
so
you.
damn funny. He is damn funny. Seth MacFarlane, if you are on here or you ever you are the funniest damn person.
Do our kids watch us? Some of them do, and this is not abnormal for us, you guys. I mean,
Our
for
kids
him maybe, but not for me. So you know that. Like, my kids don't expect anything but this from me. Him, it's a little weird. Every time Dad tries to get with like Mom on Mom's level, they're like, "Ew, Dad, like that. You're not what."
Thanks for the follow, Eddie. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane's the guy who did, he doesn't do Homer, that's a girl, by the way, a woman. But Seth did, not The Simpsons, but he did the other one, the other cartoon, like the guy, something that Family
Jennifer
Guy.
would
There
never
you go,
watch.
thank you.
Jennifer would never watch. Andrew sometimes pops on.
Andrew
Hannah-
loves the show Ted. He saw,
Hannah
I was watching
and
it.
Hannah and
I just watched the movie.
Hannah and her roommate watch us sometimes. Yeah. And the roommate that was here. Alex loves me. She loves Dan. She even hugged Dan today.
My dad was a trumpet player.
It's laundry
I believe
night
he
every
was a
day,
football
Nicole.
player,
I
too,
do
but-
laundry every day. I do a load a day. I want to buy Dan a beer every time I hear Danielle speak. Poor guy. Kyle, do you think, I mean, what do you expect my husband to do to you? I mean, what do you think he's going to be like? Cheers, Kyle, send me a beer. I mean, I'm his wife of 26 years. Learn respect, Kyle.
I
It'll
did
help
give
you in the
Hannah a
future.
hug. I did. Did you get it on film?
Mm-hmm.
She filmed it. I did give her a hug. And then I was flustered. And then I called her boyfriend by the wrong name.
God,
Something I haven't done in 5 years.
I could.
And for the first 2
and
freaking
by
years,
the
his
way-
name was Justin. And I call him Jason for like 2 years. And at the beginning, it was kind of like, yeah, that's right. I'm going to call you by the wrong name. 'Cause
And he
you're dating my
used-
daughter. But then it just kind of stuck.
Oh,
And then today it came out again.
It came out.
After I hugged Hannah, because, you know, I
you'll
was
see the
flustered.
video. I have it. I don't know if I'm gonna. Because he hugged Hannah.
I had to hug.
He hugged
I'm
Hannah.
working
He's
through my
working
own
through
issues,
his own
right?
issues.
I'm
So-
trying to become a more touchy-feely dad.
Yeah, and so he was so flustered, he called Justin Jason. Jesus.
Because I was flustered, Kay, because I was giving Hannah a hug.
And she was so uncomfortable too.
It was, yeah, it's on film. It's all on film. We have it.
So I have it. Maybe I'll post it tomorrow.
I'm trying, Skiv. I'm trying to learn to hug my babies. The big one will be Jennifer.
Oh God, I don't even hug her. She scares me.
I mean,
She's scary. I
Grandpa's
try.
sleeping now.
I literally try every so often. I'll say, "Okay, love you," and she'll be like, "Okay, thanks, bye." I won't. I haven't. I did hug her like the other time I saw her, and she gave me a side hug. But no, Jennifer scares me. I mean, you
My-
look
my
at
dad
her
was
and
born
you
in
kind of like,
Washington.
you know,
raised
start
in Oakland.
automatically sucking your thumb. I don't know. It's just an effect she gives to us. The minute that she goes and hugs him, I swear to God, that will be
Ross, I'm Scottish.
I mean-
Danielle's not.
him hold her, hug her. That's gonna be a sight. You got to let me know I'm going in for the hug
Thanks for the follow, Jane.
because I can't record that because she doesn't like to be on video. But shit, that would be scary. Jennifer is she's a tough cookie.
Thanks, Allison.
Would I
My
recommend
dad's
her?
fine. He's
I couldn't
actually,
do it.
he's doing really well. I mean, it's really remarkable how well he's doing cognitively, physically. You know, he's deteriorated, but I mean, he hasn't fallen since a fall. You know, and that.
Don't put it out in the atmosphere.
All right, I'm taking
I
it back.
hate it. I can't do it. I don't think we met Jennifer. Mary, you haven't because Jennifer doesn't want to be on. She doesn't agree with it.
Has she ever been on?
Early on in one of your videos.
Yeah, she was for a little while. I mean, Jennifer's a weird duck.
She has these, you know, ethics and morals.
That track video is not it's someone else posted that. I posted that like a year and a half ago, and someone else it's on a fake channel, the track
The
video.
people
but
who want to
it's
steal
a great,
Ed.
It's a great video.
Yeah.
It is, but I have it on my channel too.
That's Jennifer GSR. You can never tell if she's happy
It's
or
actually on
not,
my
or
channel
angry.
first, and they stole it.
Yeah.
It's still.
I
on
mean,
my
you
channel.
were the producer and the director and the owner of that title.
And the filmer.
And the filmer.
And the filmer.
Yeah. It's funny how people think they can steal that.
They did.
But my videos get taken down because I was talking about Sister Labs. By the way, I'm on season 13
Don't
at
talk
the end.
about that.
Of Sis-
I literally can't stand it.
Cody
I get
has
sick.
a man
Listen to
ponytail.
it.
He has a man ponytail, and they're looking in the Arizona.
He's got a man tail.
Yep, he's got a man tail.
I mean, the dude. He does have like 5
We
wives,
did
so-
this tortilla
How many
slap
wives does he
like
have?
over a year and a half ago.
How
Cheryl.
many wives does he have?
Shh, Jennifer is blonde. Shh. Well, he only has one right now, but he had 4.
What?
Yeah.
They left him?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to there. I haven't been there yet. The current season, they leave
He's from 4, he's
to
down to 1?
Yep. That's why I'm watching.
Where did
it.
they go?
I don't know. That's why I have to try to get to season 18. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Don't watch the fake accounts. Cody, right now, ABC is starting to irritate me a tad because he's kind of whining that he's not getting his way. You know, he's kind of being a little baby, and it's really
Cody?
pissing me off. You know?
Because he must be not getting it all the time. He's got down to 1. I can't wait till she hits menopause and he's going to get shut out too.
She's the youngest one that's with him.
How old is she?
I don't know.
How old is he?
Anybody know how old Slob and Robin is?
What's the age difference?
Cody's old. He's like you. He's your age.
And how old is the girl?
I know.
Hey, Grandpa, where's Dan?
Was he being
You
funny?
guys are funny. You guys crack me up.
No, I don't hate Cody yet. I'm feeling pressure because
She's-
every day,
Oh, 14 years younger?
every day I'm
As
struggling.
long as she's not 14.
I can't. This is Rocky.
I
My
think
babies.
they know that we're on. live
Oh,
right now.
there's your moneymaker.
Moneymaker, dude, I'm sorry, man. My heart goes out to you.
Oh my God! In the video in 13, his like little thing, his mustache is up to here.
Cody?
Yeah. No,
All right,
I mean he
let's-
shaves and then his goatee thing is all the way up here. I'm like, what is wrong with him? And the fucking curl in his hair. And
Maddie,
the
I am so
ponytail.
sorry. I have not lost a sibling yet. That would be devastating to me. Thank you for the follow, Cassandra. Appreciate it.
Or a parent.
Or I've not lost a sibling or a parent.
I don't know how I'm gonna deal with you when that happens. I'm gonna have to send you away for a little bit.
I did. I lost a
You've
cousin
lost
recently.
you've lost a dog, and that was
I lost a cousin, which is the closest thing so far, and it was. It reacquaints you with what's important in life. That my cousin that I knew when I was very small.
I'm waiting. Every day I'm like, I'm looking. I'm
Colby,
literally looking for the anger.
I'm gonna work on some poems, and I'm gonna bring back some of my favorites from before. I have my favorite poem I've got to redo. It's about a lonely marriage. I can tell you the whole story. Danielle and I were in a terrible funk, and we went to Lake Tahoe, and Lake Tahoe's historically been like a place for us where we've had a great time, and had a lot of memories. And so there were like high hopes, and then there was something happened in Tahoe. It didn't go well. Anyway, the next morning, over 5 hours, I wrote this poem on my phone, and I was listening to "You Don't Bring Me Flowers" by Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond, and it's a hauntingly powerful song about a long-term marriage dissolving, and that was what I was going for in the poem. I was trying to recreate the same feeling that I got from that song, and I'm gonna re-record it. It's on my channel right now, way back, called Rough Patch, but I'm gonna re-record it and put it out and let some more people see it, because it's my favorite writing that I've done, and it's very different than the Dr. Seuss stuff that you guys see.
What stuff?
I was gonna talk about a poem.
Thank you.
Thanks, Heather, for the follow. Kyle, I got it pretty good, man. I mean, you got to realize life, you go up and down in life, everything goes up and down. Your own psyche goes up and down, your relationship goes up and down.
Thank you.
It's a matter of being able to weather all the storms. And every storm that you weather makes you that much stronger. Like once you know you can come out of something, and we've weathered a lot, right? And we're both outspoken and a bit stubborn, so we're gonna have issues our entire life, but we know that we can get past and come out the other side. You're in a bad storm, stay safe. Thanks for the poem, Love Jen, I appreciate that. How you doing, Kuwait? My dad's asleep, he's doing wonderful.
Hi, RK.
Bianca, we used to do more working out together. We used to walk together. We don't do that as much. I mean, social media has changed things, and we don't. It's helped some things, but it also takes. Danielle spends a lot of time on social media. We used to do more exercise together, but social media does take up a lot of our time, and she does a lot more. Like lives and stuff like that are time consuming. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate that.
That's
comment.
my job.
Yeah, that's your job. I'm fine.
You always wanted me to go back to work.
Hey, I'm happy you found something that you're enjoying, and it's giving you something to add some value and some whatever to your life. That's wonderful.
Menopause is our enemy for sure.
I do believe in aliens. In fact, I think that one of my best friends is an alien.
I would never.
Tag. I'm kidding, but Moose and my other friend and I, we have a friend, and we always sit and talk. Where's Tag? I don't know where he is. He must be up in the ship somewhere. They must have come and taken him.
I do listen to some gang stuff. He does not. He's not into rap at all. Menopause is its own evil.
I'm a
demon.
retired lawyer. My dad's a retired doc.
It's horrible.
I'm not in a gang. Not by the classical sense of a gang, anyway.
What kind of gang?
I'm like an old man's gang. We're like old, stroked out, heart attacked out. We're like the old man gang. We walk around and judge people. We look at people and talk. We don't ever share those opinions outside of our little group. Oh yeah, we judge.
He's a Hell's Angel.
Just our little group. Man, whoa.
I blew snot on my nose with that one.
Angels.
You have had some Hell's Angels. Yeah. Man, he has told me stories.
I still know that guy.
No, I've never had a Michael Jackson glove, but I did have Michael Jackson posters. I had the one of Michael Jackson in his yellow sweater, his cardigan with a brooch, He had a brooch. I don't remember what side it was on, but I can see it now. Maybe his. I don't know. I don't want to say it. And I had him on the beat it, you know, on the little light up squares. I had him on my, yep. So I didn't have the glove, but I had, and I was listening to Rock With You the other day. I was jamming out in my car on the way home. I do. You had the red zipper jacket. Shut
Did you
up.
go in and take it on?
Yes.
How did you even find them? I had them hidden.
You didn't have.
How did you find them?
Because I have my.
I don't know how you
I'm
found it, like in
magical.
2 seconds.
I'm magical.
I had it hidden behind a picture frame, and somehow she went in and found them.
On the right side? Yeah. So Michael Jackson was that was my first record, by the way, is Michael Jackson Beat It.
There was no such record.
Thriller. Sorry. Whatever.
Beat
knows
it. Just beat it.
Yeah, I know everything. I have a magic 8-ball in my head. I am a magic 8-ball. I can predict the future. Remember, I predicted taking care of our cash cow. I predicted becoming rich, wealthy, and thriving off of it. What was your first my first concert was Howard Jones.
I love Howard Jones. Everlasting Love?
No, that wasn't the first album.
My favorite song, though. She wasn't looking for the latest style.
Oh, God.
He wasn't looking for a 5-minute thrill.
Howard Jones.
She
and it
wasn't
was at,
thinking of tomorrow or of
it
next
was at a Great America with my friend Allison.
I love Tina, okay?
Remember Tina? You remember Allison?
I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do.
Copyright.
Tina, I'm sorry, man. Is she still alive? I think she might have passed. I don't remember.
Sonny and Cher. That's pretty cool.
Cher is still alive.
Shaman.
I got you, babe.
That's our song.
You put your
That should
little
be-
hand in mine.
That should be our
There's
song.
no yellow mountain
Hello.
we can't
Again,
climb.
you gotta change up the fucking words.
Babe,
Oh Jesus.
I got you, babe. I mean, he crashed and died on a ski slip. He was a congressman too. He
Bob
went on to be
Marley?
a congressman at Palm Springs.
You went to Bob Marley? That was freaking cool.
I would like to see Bob.
Yeah.
And I love REO.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on loving you, 'cause it's the only thing I'm gonna do. I don't remember the words. Stevie Nicks is absolutely she's my fantasy.
Are any dogs howling at this point in time?
Stevie Nicks was freaking awesome. And she went to my
Poison?
college. She went to my school. She's a Spartan.
Send Dan to bed.
Stevie,
Go to bed, Dan.
you know, I know it's not going well with Fleetwood and Nick and all those guys, and my condolences on the loss of your colleague. But if you ever need like a duet partner, like you want to drag your
Oh my
heart
God,
around
Cheryl,
with anyone
that's
other than
amazing.
Tom,
Cheryl,
I'll drag your heart around.
Oh Jesus. You're married, and she's like 82.
I do better with Don Henley. I love Don Henley, by the way.
Just saw her in LA with Billy Joel. Really?
Damn.
A swingin'?
I would have loved that.
Who's John
Because
Anderson?
I love Billy Joel and Stevie
Your
Nicks.
fake dog is having a fit. I don't blame you. Hi, Bliss.
Kay, did you call me Danny Girl?
No.
I'm drinking your beer. Country singer? I like Garth. I like you know, the chick who goes out and fucks up the guy's pickup truck. I took a baseball bat to your frickin' car. Don't ever cheat. That's what
Hey,
cheaters
Bianca,
do.
we have a date night once a week. Thank you for your
I
concern.
wanted to see Billy and Elton, but I never did. I saw both of them in Vegas, but separately. Oh, that's what you call Danielle. I did not know that. Gretchen, are you talking about Gretchen with Norbert? Carrie Underwood, that's it.
Watch out.
Next time you'll think before you cheat.
Salute, Fernandez. I would have liked to seen like Black Sabbath and so many. My Steelers lost.
Somebody asked if we condemn Israel's
I
actions.
heard that.
We don't talk politics, but we're as sickened as everybody, right, over the loss of life there. The original attack on the Israeli civilians and what's happening to children in Gaza. We are of course sick about it, right? It is.
We are for the people.
It's horrible, right? So
We're not.
I don't want to pick sides. I just want to say I'm ill by what's happening on both sides and in Ukraine, and it's just horrific. So rather than being so hyped up on who's right and wrong, what side are you on, we need to stop all of the indiscriminate killing and wars. We're 2024. It's time to stop that crap.
No sides. You guys, people are losing their lives. Innocent people. On both sides.
It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. And if you can't see the horror, if you're so angry over the last 100 years of fighting, it all needs to stop. They need to find a solution to that problem. And it's been my whole life that's been going on over there. And I hope there's a solution before I die. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that area really come together. I'd like to see those two people solve their problem. It can happen, and I hope it will.
Love is free. Pink would be someone I would love to see.
Oh, the Bucks winning. I have the game on there.
I would love to see Pink. She is an amazing soul. She's an amazing soul, and I really believe she is true to everything she speaks about.
Floating Lotus, I'm going to stay optimistic. I don't want to move into that area. I just need to say that. And even though we don't talk politics, when there's suffering and death in the world, you have to acknowledge it. You can't just ignore it. So that's where we are on that.
Your grandma smoked a cig with Pink. That's pretty cool. If that's true, that's really cool.
I can't believe the Cowboys lost either, but they did.
They did.
I've never been in the Middle East big enough.
And you made me text my friend.
I made her text our buddy who was
I told him about it this morning.
He's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. Condolences.
What did I get you? The wife saw. I'm not telling him that from a 1400 fan right now. You think I'm crazy? That was her response. And I said, just to fuck with him even more, just text Belichick ? Just to rub a little salt in the wound.
Because we like to poke.
We like to poke.
Especially D.
Excuse me.
It's fun. Sorry about them Cowboys.
But Frederick, I'd love to check it out. If you send it to me, someone wrote something about their mother at the memorial.
Thanks, Tricia.
I would love to read it if you send it to me. I remember Riggins and Theismann. I remember the Niners beating the Washington in the Super Bowl.
Dan and
I remember
saw
Theismann's
Tom
calf.
Petty.
Holy crap!
We left that concert though because we couldn't stop laughing. That was our Tom Petty experience.
Jordan, I enjoyed the Bears. I did enjoy McMahon and the Fridge and.
Oh, you did?
55. I can't think of his name, but the linebacker with the eyes. You guys had one of the best defenses ever in Chicago that year. That year, maybe, I don't know whether it was that Chicago D or the Ravens defense the year they won with Dilfer, who, I could have won the Super Bowl for Baltimore that year. Oh, you met Joe? He's still around.
I wish, for the most part, I saw more concerts when I was younger. People who aren't.
Cheryl, you can send any college thing to my office. If you look up Salinger,
it's in my link tree. So if you guys follow me, it's in my link tree to
and
his
we do love
website.
college stuff. We have hats, hats from your own wherever you are, or your team, or your favorite thing, or your local location, your
do
local
you want to
college.
talk to this guy? Because I would unload.
What?
Stud TikTok 99. If you don't want us to talk about Ed, why is all your content about Ed?
Who said you can't talk about Ed?
Yeah.
I talk about Ed all the time.
You talk about Ed all the time.
Back this entire, if you were on an hour ago, it was the Ed show. Mm-hmm. Mr. Ed. Boo, 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 boo. Mm-hmm. I have false fucking teeth. I have the made up teeth that
He has
sculpted
his
by an
teeth. They're
artist.
just sculpted.
Now this place though with the little things that he has now, he has little brass teeth.
Whoever said that, you're free to talk about my dad.
Yeah, you guys, this isn't. It doesn't.
It's our life. Ed's part of our life, right? So that's what this channel's about, our life.
Our
Ed
life.
is a huge part of our life.
You fell asleep at Neil Diamond.
I've never seen Neil Diamond in concert, but I do like the, I was listening to the song,
Irish Eyes. Are you kidding me?
what?
Open your eyes. Rub them really quick. Rub them. Use some Visine and grow an open eye. Danielle hates when people talk about Ed. She says it's about your journey, not Ed.
Well,
Our
Ed's
journey
a part-
includes our journey. Ed includes our journey.
In fact, Ed is
Hello?
I spend more time with my dad than Danielle right now. He is the biggest part of my life just because that's the situation we're in.
That's our journey.
When when I'm gone when I'm traveling with my buddies, you're gonna see videos with me and my buddies.
The thing is you have to realize it's about our journey. It's not just about Ed. It's about us with Ed and with our family and each other.
This is my journey. Danielle's channel is her journey. That's our lives, wherever we are. And thank God my dad is a part of my channel. And obviously, he's the most popular person on the channel. He's the most popular character.
That's what got us.
But that happened, right? So I can't help that. I'm grateful for it. He obviously connected and touches. Whatever something about him affects people. And so that's just the way it is. And he's on here, thank God, or it would be a smaller
Eric,
life.
I went upstairs like 3-4
mom's
months
good.
ago because he doesn't sleep and Ed doesn't sleep. So, which means I was really not sleeping at all. So
Thanks
I
for
went
the score
upstairs
update.
because of
Appreciate
that. Because of that. Yes, Sarah, my channel's back.
Are
There's
vaccinations a challenge? No, I got there's a bunch of vaccinations I have to get, like my Hep 2 or Hep B. I have to get frickin' shingles
you
virus,
really should get that before you
an
travel.
RS and an RSV. I went to go get mine, but
I know,
it
but you
was
need
too
to
long.
go and you need to do that.
So I need to get three vaccinations.
And you need to get your flu vaccine before you go.
I just said that. Thank you.
Before you go.
I said that.
Bzz.
I was a minor in econ. I think econ, it's a social science. I think it's, I enjoyed my economics classes. When you get into upper division econ, it's all math, so be aware of that. If you don't like, very high upper division math, like, calculus and beyond, you're not gonna like advanced economics, but econometrics, it's all math. But the
10 days.
principles that, you take Econ 1A, Econ 1B, and you learn the principles of economics, incredibly valuable. Some of the most valuable class. I still use the information I learned or, sat and learned half of it in class. It's really valuable.
He did 3 years. He did the day program.
The law school is a 3-year program. I asked the doctor. He's like, most people you can take all the vaccines. You could take the 4 right now. There's the COVID out there, the RSV, and I have to take a shingles and a hep. And he's the doctor. Like, you could take it all at once. I would have done that all at once, but the line was too long, and I had my dad with me, so I couldn't wait in that line. I don't know who the mods are in your mama. JC, my dad's in bed.
We get a date night weekly, yeah.
Shingles is 2 vaccines, Mario. That's
And I've
right.
had shingles. I had shingles like 5 years ago.
And the second, and that's not an easy vaccine, I've heard. But I don't want to get shingles.
Do you have a bucket list?
I do, but you know what? I don't know if I'm ever gonna. I don't know if I can. I don't need to do everything on my bucket list to consider my life worthwhile and complete. Yeah, there's a million things that I want to do that I know I'm never going to get to do. But there's also a lot of things that I never thought I'd be able to do that I'm doing. How you doing from Santa Cruz? One of my absolute favorite cities in the whole world.
Yeah, stress. I got it during stress. A huge flare up during stress, and it hurts.
You know, I got chicken pox in
law school.
Yeah, that was the very first Thanksgiving that we did, just the two of us. You made your first frickin' turkey that day, and you must have been like 21 or whatever you were, and you made a frickin' turkey.
No, I sliced
On
my finger.
Thanksgiving.
I sliced my finger that day
They
on
would-
a ham.
You know how
Did
much?
you hear me? I sliced my finger. I
Do you
have
remember
scar
the picture
today.
of me with chicken pox?
Yeah.
It's the most.
He woke up one day and I went, "Oh shit!" And he said, "What?" I said, "You have chicken pox."
It's not like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, I look like an alien, quite honestly.
Ugh.
It was just like, I mean, it's like shit.
He wasn't feeling well, and then the next day I woke up and I said, "Uh-oh."
No Thanksgiving this year.
My mom's dead. My dad's dead. So I have a very
We have
sad
3
life
kids.
because I lost my mom really early,
Yeah,
and my
we
dad
lived
2
through
years
that. We
later.
lived through both of those tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's not easy to live through, especially the way it happened. I do have a lip pillow, Jay. I'm that you can tell. I'm not going to talk about it on here because we don't push that nicotine crap. But
It was really hard.
thank you for the follow, Denise. I appreciate it very much.
I do. I have brothers. Yeah. But my mom and my dad just had me, right? So
You have no
I have
full
no
brothers.
full brothers. No. It does. I feel I'm an orphan. I really am an orphan. Really early. It's sad. It's hard. It's some of my PTSD, and it makes me fearful for my future with my kids.
Darian, my dad's in bed right now.
We've been married 26 years.
Yeah, almost 27.
Mm-hmm.
On July 13th next year, it'll be 27.
This year, not next year.
This year, 24.
Yeah.
How old were we when we got married? I was what, 30, and you were 24, something like that. You're 24 or 25.
I had
No, you were
Jenna-
25 because it was after.
No.
It was after. Then you were. Then I was 29.
I was 23, and I had Jennifer at 24.
Then I was 28 or 29.
People are probing, so why should it
Bruce,
be?
thank you. That's
Everybody
right. It's nice.
wants to know the dirty. People are people. So my mom died next month. It'll be 18 years.
That's incredible.
18 years next month.
I mean, I can't believe that.
February 27th.
I can't believe that.
My dad died 2 years after that on April 15th, I think. 15th.
And then you and your brothers went up to Lake Tahoe and
buried
spread
him.
his ashes
Yeah.
up there.
And ate his ashes. Yep.
How did I get her? Come on.
My
Is it
mom.
all about looks? Is that everything to you? It just the only thing that matters is how objectively attractive people are. I mean, can't you have couples that are different? You know, maybe like a 9 and a 3, or an 8 and a 4. I mean, it's not like an 8 has to marry an 8, or a 9 has to marry a 9.
My mom died.
It's more than that. It's deeper.
My mom.
Beauty is skin deep.
My mom died from lung cancer. My dad died from a self-inflicted gun wound to the brain.
Unless you got deep pockets, you're absolutely right, Big Al. Then a 10 can marry a 2. Absolutely. My pockets aren't that deep.
They're not.
No. Or I'd be Cody with like 5. different
How
girls
deep are
floating
your
around.
pockets?
How can it be? You cannot afford me.
No, you can't afford me.
I know I can't afford you. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, self-inflicted gun wound. Yeah, that was a lovely one. As my mom was dying. Quite interesting.
How you doing, Dallas? My condolences
Sean.
for your loss yesterday.
18 years. That's why you can never judge people based on their personalities, because you don't know what lies underneath them.
How come no more
Hurt.
grandpa? My
Hurt.
dad's still here.
Hurt, pain, sadness, orphanism, and wishing
We're
your
not Philly
parents were
fans.
here.
We're Niner fans.
He's got about 600K in the bank, aka, how do you know that? He doesn't.
Who said that?
Over here.
Who said that?
AKA Traveler. He always comes
So
in.
Grandpa has 600
No, you do.
Oh,
No,
I did at one time.
we did. We had to pay a.
We had
We had to pay a judgment,
I had a
a
partner.
lawsuit.
that
We
did
paid it all.
That did some bad things, and I had to pay for his mistakes. So
Yeah, levy reach Q.
that's life.
Yeah.
You can either get angry about it or move on. And I have no anger left. in
Again,
me.
I do. I have
I
plenty
have
of
none.
anger.
I let it go.
So here's
too fucking
here's
short.
here's a little news flash for everybody that some people have issues understanding is that you don't know what happens.
You have total. I have $12.44 in the bank. It might be 45 cents with interest today, but thank you for asking.
It costs nothing.
How much
to
do you
put
have?
in.
What's your total?
But
what do
the
you got in
thing
bank?
is that people don't realize everybody has a story. Everybody has hurt. Everybody deals with shit, financial loss, financial gain, financial everything, losses of parents in any which way.
It was horrific. It would be very different financially had I didn't have to deal with that situation.
We would have been in a different boat, and
A
we probably
completely
would have had
different boat.
$600K in the bank. But
More
we
than
don't.
that, because I was buying something that's anyway. It's all right, man. That's the way life is. And then my dad blew up social media. So, one door shuts, another door opens, right? And it's because I didn't look back and get so fucking, I'm gonna destroy that guy for what he did to me. I didn't do that. I looked forward, and then social media popped up, and now that's where my energy goes. Always look for the positive, not the negative. Don't look backwards, look forwards. Don't look backwards, look forwards.
And don't judge people because you just don't know what.
And
lies
we
are.
argued about that a lot. We still do. She still harbors. I go, what are you doing
I
worrying about
harbor.
that? What do you care?
I harbor.
That person is miserable in their own life. Move on and make your own life positive.
You know why I harbor?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't do you any good. The fact that I can look at your face right now and look at mine, I'm not hurt at all. You're tight and angry at him, and that was 10 years ago or something.
Longer than that.
So, let it go. Life, you can't harbor stuff in life. You gotta let things go.
About your brother-in-law. It does take too much energy, but it
Hate
is
does not warm the soul.
No, but it's
Hate,
frustrating.
revenge, anger, judgment, those rot away your being. If you can let that shit go and just look for the positive, life would be so much better.
The point is that we were able to pay it and we were able to move on.
We were lucky. We did well enough ourselves to be able to get past that. Thank God. And I don't blame anyone else. Thank God I chose to be that guy's partner. That was my choice. And I did it, and it was a bad decision, but it happened, and I have to deal with the consequences. I could write a poem about it, but I don't want to.
He doesn't want to.
I don't want to spend my time angry. That would just resurface all the anger, and I don't need to. I don't need to worry about that person anymore. They have to deal with their own, whatever life they've made for themselves. He's stuck in that life, and they can deny, they can whatever, but eventually. When you're laying on your deathbed, none of that shit matters. It's all, it's all what's in your own mind. It's all how you can't control other people. You can control how you react to them. You've heard that a million times, but it's true. You can't worry about what you can't control. It will just eat you up. Worry about what you can control and how you react to those people. That will keep you calm and steady, and you'll be ready to grab onto that next opportunity, right? Because like social media, if I was in a bad way and angry all the time, you think social media would have blown up? No, it wouldn't have. People would have been turned off by that, whatever.
I still hold on to a grudge.
Hey, and I'm waiting. She's gonna lose it on her own time. I can't push her to lose it. I can't change. She gotta come to that realization in her own mind and go, you know what, it's time to let go. And when you do that, you reach a new plateau. Ellis, my he's sleeping right now. Resting kitchen face, I like that. That's all right.
some things in life that are hard to get through. The loss of your parents is one of them. And when somebody robs your soul, it's another. But, you know, the right way, yes. I mean, obviously, we're fortunate enough that we've been able to come out ahead, and we were lucky, we were fortunate enough to have it, to deal with it, and not lose anything over it, because my husband did well for himself. However, I'm still bitter. I'm still bitter. We care about Dan and Grandpa. Well, then you shouldn't be here, Comical Rouse. You should not be here, because I'm part of that. Just so you know, I'm part of that journey of Grandpa and Dan. We are a team. If you didn't know that, we're a team, and it takes two. The team. There's no I in team.
And I will tell you this.
There's a togetherness in
I'll
team.
tell you honestly, if it wasn't for Mark and me and Danielle, the three of us together, whatever we've done to make this happen, my dad would not be on this planet. If it wasn't for the three of us, he would not be alive today. I can say that with a high level of confidence. My dad is a family person. He would not have done well. He would not have survived in a home. They would have drugged him down, and it would have been the end of him. So whatever happens, whatever tone's going on, my dad's alive right now because of three people. I truly believe that. And we're all blessed because of that. And we're not the only story, right? We're just one of millions of people going through the same shit. We did it. My dad's still there. And he still remembers my name. He always remembers Danielle's name. And he's worse. He's gotten bad, but I mean, we're going on 3 years in April. 7 months is the life expectancy in memory care, which is his only other alternative. But he's 3 years and he's not.
Yes, Lynn, I'm the oldest.
He could go tomorrow. I know that, but he's still here. And he still laughs almost every day. He's still grateful.
ST,
And he expresses it almost every day.
I would believe that if we didn't have social media, it wouldn't be this great. I believe
I
that
agree.
social media has helped us with Ed,
Because we have
an outlet.
someone who kicks us in the ass every time we do something, whether we acknowledge it or not, we see it, right? And if you look at the video that made this channel what it is, look at that channel, at that video, where my initial words, and Dad, where the fuck are you going? As he's sitting in my car ready to drive off. And I didn't know how to deal with the man. Social media helped us remarkably.
It helped me, or
with
he
him.
wouldn't
And
be here.
It kept my dad alive, so.
And if I didn't have social media, people don't realize he wouldn't be here today.
Because I don't think I could do this alone. It is so hard. And there are people out there that are doing it right now, like Gretchen and she's not alone. She has her mom, and Josh has his dad. There are people out there doing it alone. They don't have time to put it on social media, or maybe they don't have the energy level or the whatever's left that it takes to publish something on social media. So I consider myself and my dad incredibly lucky. I only have one account on social media, the rest are fake, okay? So what you're on right now is my only account on social media. Danielle has her couple of accounts, I have mine. Chris and Mary, we watch all the time.
She was just banned today. She was banned today because trolls are horrible, and she can't go live. It's ridiculous.
Someone asked again, the same question. I only have one account on social media. That's it. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate the llama. Is it a llama?
There's a llama. Yeah. And it's funny. Oh, she got it back?
Good.
Because it's stupid.
I like watching her.
I do too.
And her grandma is awesome. I mean, I love her grandma. She's kind of like Ed in a way. A little different, but
She's different. She's different.
Different, but still.
She's a
I mean, she
badass.
got that personality. She's a badass. All right.
Mary's a badass.
It's a badass family.
Yeah. What do you do to keep sane? Social media? Social media. And somebody asked me why social media has helped him be here, because before I started social media, it wasn't working with me. It wasn't helping. And then I found an outlet, and I learned, and I
Chefs, not checkers, that's right.
I was able to deal with it a lot better. Social media helped Ed stay in my house.
It helped Danielle deal with it, and it helped me become a better caregiver, because I get to see, criticism from a lot of people, and there's a difference between genuine criticism, well-intended, and trolls, and I got a lot of the former. So I'm grateful for social media. I'm grateful for the suggestions that I got in the beginning. I'm grateful for looking at everyone's comments, even if I didn't agree with them at first. Over time, it sinks in. Like, oh my God, I kind of see that now. Angie, I mean, tips are, just don't quit. Don't quit. See what happens. See if you can make it better. And that's good advice for anything in your life, whether you're working at a job that you just don't like so much. Maybe you can make it better if you're in a relationship that is, you're kind of if you have the history behind you and it's worth salvaging, salvage. You're going to end up with some other set of problems.
It's really hard, when you first take somebody in your house,
On one account.
especially with a history that you have, and being able to recognize the disease at the same time as the person is really hard, and it was stressful, and I mean, how many times did I leave the house in a complete, like, I can't do this is not working for me.
It was really rough at the beginning. It was incredibly rough.
Thanks, sweet.
And he was a lot better than he is now, which I don't know if it's easier then, or I don't know what was easier, but
now
it was really,
I couldn't deal with the shit that we did 2 years ago.
it was tough, but we made it, right? We made it through the
Kayla,
rain.
so I was at that point
Kept
where
myself
I was at the point
objective.
I was at the point where I couldn't do it. 2 months in, and I said, I can't do this. I'm not doing it. I can't. I love you, but I cannot do this for my own mental health and my sanity. And Dan was worried because it's something he really wanted to do, and I wasn't able to at the time. I wasn't able to. And somehow, somewhere along the way, I started social media, and it's made it easier. I don't know how, I don't know when, and I have no idea how, but it was bad. I wasn't well. I cried a lot. I crumbled a lot. I was stressed, and Dan was worried because he told Mark, I don't think we can do this. She can't do it. Wolf, Andrew has IgA nephropathy. So it's almost like welcome to Elk Grove, Andy. It's almost like his
Chris, well, I can stand either of you. You meant to say can't. When you go after people, man, don't fuck it up. I love it when people just mess up when they're going after people. I love it.
Maybe, and I just found my way. I'm a talker. I like to work through my stress, my frustration through communicating. To me, that's how I get through things. And many of you know and who respect me for that, you see that of me. And so maybe that's why I was able to build support.
Jocelyn?
Maybe.
100%. Thoughts on Denver? My mom was born in Denver.
Yeah, Karen.
My nephew lives in Boulder, or I'm not supposed to say exactly where he lives, but he lives in Denver.
It was crazy because I would have never thought social media would have given me the strength, but it has. It made me find a purpose, I think. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but I love what I do now. I have a purpose.
Is my nephew Kyle Larson? No, I wish my nephew was Kyle Larson.
Dan, can you address Sean? So that way you can do it in your way.
Whenever someone tries to give criticism to Danielle constructively, I might not add she can't take. No, I mean, listen.
Your criticism.
Well, let me answer. You asked me to.
I did.
Danielle's not great with criticism. It's just a fact. Whether
again,
it's just a fact.
That's
There's a lot of people that aren't great with criticism. She does absorb
it's
it,
not
take
criticism.
it in.
It's not constructive criticism, though.
It's
It's attacks. It's assumptions. It's judgment. There's a difference. People like to
I
clone
can't
it
answer.
as constructive criticism, but yet they fail to see that it's not constructive criticism. It's anger, it's hatred, it's bullying, it's harassment.
Some of it, but some of it is just what the guy said, right? There's
No,
two-
there's never
there-
been constructive criticism.
Well, sure there is.
Never.
There
I've
just
never
is.
seen it.
I get
It's
it.
blatant attacks on me as a
I have
person.
benefited tremendously from some of the criticism I've received. I will say that. How well do you take criticism? Right? People don't take criticism great, right? Most people don't. And I probably don't.
It's
in the
backhanded
moment.
comments. It is. That's what it is.
Okay, some of them are backhanded comments.
But every one of
Well,
them are
that's-
backhanded.
I mean, you can't
It's an
say
attack
that.
on me.
You can't say that.
Okay, well,
You can't say
It is.
that's the way you would feel. It feels like an attack.
it
But-
is an attack.
All right. Well, we're not going to solve it here. But the bottom line is, most people don't take criticism well, right? Most people
It's
don't.
not constructive.
Especially in the moment when you're getting hit with it. I've learned, I've been trained
God
to
first.
take things that people say as a lawyer and have to respond to them. So I don't get emotional, but Danielle's her own person.
I'm always
She
right.
doesn't take criticism
I'm not
well.
always right. I'm not always
But
right.
she does absorb it and try and adjust, regardless of what she says in the moment. She's a human being. She hears it and she considers it, right? And the stuff that is troll is troll, and
It's troll.
the stuff that's not will eventually
People,
sink in.
You know what it is? Judgment, assumptions, or projection of your own insecurities, not mine. It's not constructive. Constructive is, hey, I've noticed that you're struggling with pills. Why don't you try putting them in a shot glass? Because I think you're wasting too much energy, too much time. That's constructive. There's a big difference between attacking and
Number
constructive
two.
criticism.
I can't do 4. You've never seen me do 4 under. I can't do that anymore. I can do 2.
See,
maybe,
Dan,
maybe
this
start
is
with
what
3rd.
I deal with. Look at this.
All right.
Glam. Danielle could use some wisdom and guidance from professionally knowledgeable individuals. That's what I deal with. Is
You know
that
what?
constructive
Whoa,
criticism?
Whoa, yeah, sure it is. You know why? Everybody could benefit from professionals with constructive criticism. That goes out to every human on the planet. You know why? Because nobody's perfect. Everybody's flawed. Everybody, including myself, can benefit from real, well-intended, constructive criticism. But most people on this planet don't take it well. I'm an attorney. I've had to give advice a billion times, and I know I'm giving good advice because I've lived it, right? It doesn't mean that people accept that advice easily. Hopefully they absorb it and you can talk it into people, but we're human. We don't take criticism.
You're not an attorney here. You're not defending me well. And
I'm not defending you right this second.
I know you're not.
I'm just
You're
talking about
catering
in
to
general.
the idiots because you're giving them the
All right,
ammunition.
well, that's
You're
not-
giving
not
them
true.
the ammunition that they are looking for. That they're
All right.
saying they're constructive criticism. It's constructive bashing and hating. That's what it is.
No, a lot of it is that, but some of it is not. I mean, some of it is just people making comments, what they see. And I know that if I got hit with everything I am, I know I'm not going to like it. If you hit me with my flaws, which are many, I'm not going to like it. I may react differently, but I'm not going to like it. It's not going to feel good, and it never does. That doesn't mean it doesn't help.
Jason, I know my truth. I don't take what my truth is or define myself by idiots on social media. There's a difference, and that's exactly what I deal with every day, is other people out there that tell me how I should feel, how I should act, and how I am. That's not constructive. That's just angry. That's bashing. That's jealousy. That's insecurities of yourself, not me. Just saying. There's a difference.
we're reading the comments because they're good, they're interesting comments.
Yeah, again, it's
All right,
everybody's constructive criticism on me that you're feeding into. I gotta pee.
All right. Yeah, it's not. These are not easy situations, and you get people triggered, and that's what's.
Don't be an attorney.
I am an attorney. I can't help it.
Don't be one.
I can't help it. That's just the way I was taught to think.
Don't be one.
Listen, there's nothing to be sorry for. This is fine. This is life. This is healthy, in my opinion. This is a healthy, at least she's here talking about it, right? She's dealing with it straight up. And shit, man, I don't know if I deal with my flaws that well. My dad's in bed. Yeah, and there's, again, I've been married for a long time, and we were together before that. And there are chemicals. We all change during courses of life, right?
There's a difference between you and me.
Right, we're very different.
After you the way they come after me. And you are my husband first and foremost. And just like I towed the line today, when people were attacking you, I'm gonna go get water. When people were attacking you about being lazy and disrespectful, disrespectful to me, I said that won't be tolerated on my page. I literally said that because that's what I believe I should do as your wife and as the love of my life. I do that. I don't sit and I don't fucking do my job and be like, well, you guys, I don't make excuses. I tell them I'm not going to tolerate your bashing of my husband. Plain and simple.
You heard it. I can't argue with it. I mean, everyone's different, right? Danielle and I are totally different in the way that we respond to public criticism, in the way that we respond to different things, because we're different people. But again, for the channel, we're both doing the same thing, right? We're dealing with this social media. When you get into this position and you're talking to a lot of people, we're talking to, I can't see right now, but it's like over 2,000 people and however many are on YouTube. I mean, we're talking to a lot of people, and you just do the best you can, right? And we are different. And some people are going to relate more to her. Some people are going to relate more to me. Just the reality. Almost 3,000. My God. My drink of choice is water. I think water is the healthiest thing to drink.
What do I do?
When I'm on here, I'm drinking beer because you'd probably be bored. I'd be boring without a little bit of alcohol. I will give her a kiss. I think she's done great. And again, how can I complain? She's taking care of my dad every day, right? She does my business, my job. She does with me every day, whether she's in a good mood or a bad mood, whatever. I don't need to apologize. This is not a bashing thing. This is just us expressing our opinions, right or wrong. It's us.
We're different people. We have different views. We have different thought processes. And I agree. I disagree with him on how he caters to the trolls and gives it more in a logical explanation. The fact of the matter is, and I said it clear as day today, I said, you will not come on my page and bash my husband, because I believe in that. I don't believe in people coming on. I can make fun of him. I can do what I want to do with him. He does it jointly with me. There's a huge difference. But you may not talk shit about my husband because I love him. Now, he doesn't do the same thing for me. He does not do the same thing for me because he believes and sees it differently than I do. That's it. Plain and simple.
I believe that we're all, as humans, different. And we're going to interpret things differently, and that doesn't make either Danielle or me right. That's just the way we view the world, and that's the way we deal with different things on social media. It's just amplified a billion times because we're talking to a lot of people we don't know. I mean, we're putting it out, and we're putting it out there.
You guys, some of you attack his wife daily. But what is that? What are you saying about him? That he's married to such a cruel individual who he trusts with his dad and
I trust her
kids.
without. I mean, there's not even a question about that, right? I mean, I know, and I see what people are saying. The attitude. I'm sorry, but the tone, but that's not her, right? That's her on social media, and a lot of that is in response to being attacked. So when you attack somebody, you're not going to get the best out of them. When you shower someone with love, you'll get a better response. But the bottom line, regardless of if we stop social media tomorrow, she'd still be taking care of my dad, right? And still doing the same thing, right? Every day. That I can't do, that I certainly can't do alone, that Mark couldn't do alone. We are a team, and that's what we do. Now, all the other, social media ramifications, whatever. We can disagree. I handle it differently than she does. That's just the way. That's just the differences between us. Yeah, there's 3K. I gotta pee. If there's 3K, how about a quick follow? It'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys appreciate the banter, Danielle, ask for a follow. Because Saf and Mark are liking you.
No.
You won't ask for a
There's
follow?
hate on here for me.
There's no hate.
There's hate.
There's no hate.
A majority of you guys love me, so it's the thing. It's okay, but I'm just saying, you guys stop judging. It's ugly and it's not becoming. Again, that's projection of your own self. Now, somebody said, don't tell Grandpa I'm stuck with him. Y'all, that's my banter with Ed. So you don't want me talking to him in either way that I communicate with him. You don't want me joking with him. You don't want me being rude to him. You don't want me communicating with him, it sounds like. Think about that shit, you guys. Stop focusing on the negative shit. Look at the big fucking picture. Look at the big fucking picture. Look at the big picture. Those of you who sit and critique me for the stupidest things, like my resting bitch face and the way I communicate with Ed, you haven't walked a day in my shoe. You don't know what Ed needs. You don't know when you can joke with him and when you can't. When you see me bantering with him and joking with him, it's because he's joking back. He gets it. I'm the professional of Ed. It's not you. Toby, take a fucking flying hike. I don't give a shit.
What's the score of the game?
People are on my ass too, because the other day I said, because I'm stuck with you. And Ed was clearly laughing at that. He had said he was garbage, 2 seconds before that. And
I saw the video. Those comments were ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was a fun video, right? My dad's not gone. He's got dementia, but he still has a personality. He can still interact. We still enjoy normal banter with my dad. And he understands, sarcasm and humor. That's not lost on him yet. And I watched that video because I saw a comment on it. And I watched it. That was just, you might have seen me say, something very similar, right? What, Dad, you're ancient, you're old. We all interact with my dad in a different way. Look at my dad. He's not taking it in a negative way. He's taking it and my dad's incredible. What did he say to you last night that you told me today?
Oh, yes.
Why don't you tell me what he told you?
I told my morning crew this.
We had a rough day yesterday.
Rough day.
We were, it was a lot of yelling, Dad, sit down. Dad, can you just sit down, please? Because he was really difficult. He was just on, and I could hear him. I'd come in, he'd be up. Dad, just sit down, we'll get dinner. He was really having a tough day. And so he was getting it from us. And what did he say to you after I was gone?
He came up to me, and I just kind of put my hand up like I normally did. Like, nope, not talking right now, because we were frustrated. And he
Thanks
said,
for the
no.
score update, by the
He
way.
said, what I need to do is I need to apologize. And I said, I say I'm sorry. Sorry for what? And he said, because I know I'm hard. I know you do a lot for this family. I know it's not easy for you. And I appreciate everything you do for me. I appreciate everything you do for this family, because I know without you it wouldn't work.
That was my dad in a lucid moment. So,
And he said, I'm difficult. He goes, I know I'm difficult. I know I'm difficult. And I just want you to know that's not me. And I understand you get frustrated, and I'm sorry.
and that's something he would never say to me, but he said it to her.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
And my dad's grateful every day. There's no question.
And you guys hear it. You literally hear
And you
him
see
say that.
him every day. You see his lack of, he's got a progressive illness, dementia.
That
he's
was rare.
going in one direction.
Harry,
but
that was rare.
He's still hanging pretty good.
That was rare for him to do that. He would never have done that in his past years. Never. Never. He's a sweet man today.
Yeah, he's a lot sweeter today than he was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
He's still the same person, but a lot sweeter today.
Yeah. And he always remembers me. Huh. Must be because I'm mean. Yeah. And he's scared of me.
Yeah, Melanie, exactly. When they touch on the head. So, what do you want to do? We've been on for a while. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
All right, we're gonna eat. I got a nice salad to eat. You guys are awesome. It was fun tonight. I enjoyed it. The beginning was more upbeat and fun, and there was some real conversation. So it's all good to have a mix on channels. Good for everybody.
He remembers Hannah too. Yeah, he does.
He loves all of his grandkids. He really does. He loves his whole family. That's his amazing message of this channel is
Family values.
Family is everything.
Family is everything.
It's everything. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. A quick follow would be great.
See you
Appreciate
in the
it
morning,
before
guys.
you go if you haven't
Love ya.
followed. And we'll be back on, what's it, Monday tonight?
I'll be back tomorrow.
Happy MLK Day for all of you guys. And it's a happy birthday to my brother Josh. Say happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday, Josh. Big 4-0.
Josh is 40. So you guys have a wonderful day.
Love you guys.
Appreciate it. Go check out some videos. Go have fun
See ya.
tonight. Watch the game. We'll see you in a couple days.
No, 5 seconds. You have to wait.
I gotta wait 5 seconds.